Hi, I'm Mark Bauer with Bauer Small Engine Repair, and today I'm going to show you how to remove a lawnmower blade. On a Briggs & Stratton Quantum engine, which is what most lawnmowers have, or Tecumseh with the LEV engine, you can tilt the engine with the dipstick down. Hondas, you just don't ever want to tilt it with the air filter down. On a Briggs & Stratton with a foam air filter, you have to tilt it with the air filter down, and that's an exception. You drain the gas out, you tilt it with the air filter down. That would be called a Quattro Briggs. This is a Quantum Briggs and uses a paper air filter. So anything with a paper air filter, you can tilt with the dipstick down. So that's a real important thing. You tilt it the wrong way, and you're going to put oil in your air filter. If you tilt the Quattro the wrong way, it'll actually put oil into the carburetor and cause you a lot of problems with the carburetor. Then the carburetor will have to be taken apart and cleaned. So it's important that you tilt it the right way. That's one of the most important things about doing this procedure. So I'm going to go ahead and tilt it up. I'm going to lean the handle on the block, and see this block, if I didn't have that on there, it would come all the way over, and it could tilt over like that. Before you take the blade off, or rotate it by hand, or even touch it for that matter, you should take the spark plug wire off. And make sure that you put it away from the spark plug, so there's no way. If you hang it here, sometimes it'll still jump a spark. So you want to make sure that you completely remove that and get it out of the way of the plug. There's no way that it will start like that. On some self-starting lawnmowers, they use a battery to start the mower. If that's the case, it's a good idea just to disconnect the battery, just to avoid any potential problems or dangers. Then the other starting system on some Briggs & Stratton, for a few years they used called an Inertia Starter. When you shut the engine off, the starter winds the spring up, and then when you flip a lever, it releases the spring and makes the mower start. And those are real dangerous to work on. You don't have to have welding gloves, but this is what I use to sharpen blades, and also if I'm going to remove a blade by hand, I use them. You're going to loosen to the left, so you want to clamp whatever you're using. You want that to be really tight. That blade can't go past there. It stops it. What I like to do is get the wrench pretty close to parallel with the blade, and then you can just simply squeeze it like that. And they're going to be on there tight, so you want to just be careful. Now once you're to this side, just watch it so you just never want to put yourself in a position where you're pulling it and your knuckles are going to hit this blade, even with gloves on. Once you get it broke loose, you can take a socket and just enable you to unscrew that easier. Once you get it broke loose too, you can take your gloves off if you'd like. Gives you a little bit better grip on things. Unscrew that. A little bit of grass there. Okay, so that's how you remove a lawnmower blade.